he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback making adjustments. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Open space at the 25. Running free. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll go to the counter play. There to make the tackle, and that's wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown Vegas. Fitted in the window for the score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. And his throw is incomplete.
I I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. Across the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. The 40. The 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. On the run, it's Singleton. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the outside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, UNLV. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Vols have their offense in high gear. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's caught. It's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The quick out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Aguilar. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Vols trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. And I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown ball! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And, man, that stings if you're a defense. All the way to a fourth down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded him, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Give to the back. after that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Makes the grab on third. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fouls through the defense. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way Mike
breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Lost to throw again. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown. You're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. All tied up. Under a minute to play. Lost to fire on second down. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. It's caught all the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Last chance coming up. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UNLV.
They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Bush. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in.
It's a fumble on the play. Turning it on. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bush. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw. It's Hurts. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up!
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Bush. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle. It's Skinner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Vegas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the of 38, and this offense might have something going. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the...
There he goes! Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches
going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Skinner. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Gets it inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Touchdown, UNLV. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Right the man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Hurts. Makes the grab. Good, solid tackle. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Howard. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Bush. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle. It's Bush. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
On the move, it's Singleton. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down for the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this to extend the lead late. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Bring in the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, USC.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And the score.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Makes the score. UNLV 38. USC.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
To kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for space. It's Book. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the big throw. They'll get the first down. It's slotted on the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You can...
Turning it off. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field, unsuccessful.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now he's looking to throw it. Here's a heat. Nowhere close. close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now...
He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air, it's Hurts. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Snagged in the middle by Smith.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustmts here at halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal, can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at, and the quarterback can throw it. But when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rucker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. Oh, he found a space on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man downfield. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Give to the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, that was Beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. UNLV 14.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Rucker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Jordan. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so we're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now...
There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. To throw, it's Hurts. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Sooners are on the move. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the score. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got
started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 7, Texas A&M 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Got it behind the line. It's Casper. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Warrior. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Warrior. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Defense wants to bring the heat. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Royer. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Singleton. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Luck. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Avoids pressure. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He spins that thing down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end there.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the line.
This was a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Texas Tech, 14. Texas A&M, 10.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this could...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the tight end. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's up. It's complete on the right side. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Now he's looking into the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Singleton. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the fourth. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Singleton. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Slithers into space. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Skinner. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Luck. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got a man. It's Singleton. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Dances away. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. You got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to pass. It's Luck. A shot toward the end zone. And the timing just a hair off. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Can't find it.